What's up to all of y'all all across the world? This is your boy, King. If you don't know me, now you know. Now I'm getting I haven't been on YouTube in a very, very, very long time, so I don't know much about editing no YouTube video. I stick to the lakes and the rivers that I'm used to. So the only social platform that I do use is Instagram. That's Kingdom KINGDOM dot M underscore 94 or Kingdom KINGDOM underscore M dot 94. It's one of those. Check me out. I'm real cool. But I just wanted to do this because in the wake of the pandemic that we are having all across the world, in the wake of the illnesses and the fear that the American government has placed upon the whole sphere of the nation and the world and people's minds, that we just need to be aware that yes, this is a pandemic. Yes, this is an illness that's going around. Yes, this is a virus. But at the same time, there are so many other viruses in the world that kill people off every single day. Hashtag HIV, hashtag AIDS. It's polio. There have been other diseases and viruses and illnesses, cancer, that kill people off every single day. And to place fear into the Americans' hearts is absolutely not the way to go. And it might just be me. I'm just speaking my mind about about this virus that's going around. I sincerely believe that social distancing, it might be the way to go to keep people safe and to keep people in the houses. I can see the positive in it, but I can also see the negative in it in a spiritual aspect, because not only are we segregating people, is it the beginning of segregating people? See, that's my question, and that's my problem. Is this the beginning of segregating people in America? See, you have to think about those things. I think about those things because not only does it seem like it's getting to a place where, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it honest with you guys, because there is a certain logic and there is a certain aspect in the way of manipulating the minds of the people. Yes, we have so many people that have died because of this pandemic. Yes, it is very important to keep yourself clean. Yes, it is very important to keep your hands washed. Hashtag hands washed rest of 2020. You hear me? Yes, it is. Don't touch me back up. I'm not feeling it. You need to move out the way. But, I do understand that, but at the same time, it's just like, wow, like at some point in time, it seems like the way it's going and how effective the government wants to be, and how effective the city officials want to be, and how effective the government wants to be in spite of this outbreak that has happened or transferred itself to the United States of America, is just the beginning of a desegregation. At some point in time, they're going to shut down they've already shut down the schools. They've already shut down bars and restaurants for dine-in. At some point in time, these companies are going to lose money. These companies are going to shut their doors. Think about businesses, small businesses who are struggling already to get people, in the door and to come out and to run their business. At some point in time, a lot of people rely on the bus systems. A lot of people rely on public transportation. A lot of the elderly, they get around how they can get around. And to be more susceptible to that, I've been around a lot of elderly who don't have family to come and visit them and check on them and make sure that they're not even facing this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So it's also about them, and not only is it a desegregation or a segregation. I'm sorry, my mind is just going 100 miles per hour. You gotta forgive me, but to segregate and to create social distancing, I don't really know if that's the answer. It will keep a lot of people in their homes, and you guys, if you're hearing a lot about stimulus checks and things like that, don't go off and just depend on hearsay or word of mouth when it comes to situations like this. You have to keep yourself together. You have to keep your mind sane. You have to stay. Now, I'm a firm believer in faith. I'm a firm believer in God. I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. Really cool individuals. If you don't know them, get to know them. They're very, very cool. First way to know them is saying the King James Version Bible. But beside all of that, I believe that this is something that the American people can overcome. This is definitely something that the American people can get through and get over, and to know that this thing should not be a reflection of who we are as Americans in the United States of America. It should definitely be something that pulls us closer together. It should be something that allows us to realize that we are all living under one God. We're all living in one space together. We're all living in one space together. Y'all, it's hot. Like, God, freaking hot. Shoot. Your boy is baking, but I had to get on here and I had to let you guys know. Do not live in fear. That is one of the main reasons why I did this video. Do not live in fear. Do not live with the fact that illness is creeping at your door, and it could be at your door at any point in time. You still have to live. You still have to protect your family. You still have to go on about your day. You still have to reflect the faith that you have, and truly get it to where the people around you are having the same faith. The people around you are losing that fear of the things that are going on in this nation right now, because I do feel like it's a scare tactic. I do feel like this is something that will come to an end. I do feel like this is something that we can all bounce back from. And I just want to bring it up into the minds of different people, because this is not playtime. This is not playtime. This pandemic is definitely not playtime. There needs to be, you're home with your families and your kids, and it's cool to do, different activities, but definitely stay productive. Don't sit in the house and get lazy. And continue to do positive things. Continue to be positive role models for the people around you. And if you can't be a positive role model, continue to be the strength for other people while they're getting through this pandemic. Because, like I said, it's not playtime, and at some point in time, they're gonna do major shutdowns, and they're already shutting down stores right now. I'm actually in North Carolina right now, and it's pretty decent in North Carolina right now. We don't really have a curfew here where I'm at. We're still able to go and get food. We're still able to go and get everything that we need, minus the toilet paper. So y'all don't know what I mean. Got to grab a shirt. But no, yeah, so it's serious. And at some point in time, the government might actually go into a bad space. The depression that's happened before. And I just want to make sure that my brothers and sisters and my kings and my queens and my ladies and my gentlemen all across the world, they know the symptoms. They know the symptoms, which are a cough. You have a fever. You have if you have heaviness of breathing, or you can't control your breathing, then you definitely need to go get checked out, just to make sure, on a serious note, just to make sure that this is not something that you have contracted. And if you have contracted it, that you can stay away from others, or go into safety precautions for the non-transference to other people, because it is a disease, but it's not one that you should have so that you can live in fear. But, you know, just something out there, because there's nothing new under the sun, but just something out there to kind of wake you up, to kind of jolt the people, to kind of remind the people that, you know, God is real. He has the ability to touch the land. He has the ability to heal the land. He has the ability to heal your family members, your friends, your co-workers, the nation. He has the power to do so, but to just realize that we are all living in the same space. We're all living in the same bubble. And at the end of the day, when pandemics and things happen like this, at the end of the day, we need to realize that, so that we can be able to collectively come up with solutions and bright solutions, so that we don't have to continue to go through the same thing all over again. Because, honey, if the daggone the daggone stock market crash and the government, it's gonna be people running around here with their daggone heads cut off, like, where my check at? You know, the 2 months is up, baby. They ain't paying for that daggone AT&T bill no more. So yeah, it's time to have a plan of action. For a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are joking about it, but at the same time, I have to keep it with you. I am your brother, King, and I just want to let you know that on a serious note, that, you know, there needs to be a plan of action in the way, because this does seem like it's going in that way. And although it might be something that comes in like that and that leaves like that at the same time, it could also leave damaging effects. It could also leave things to clean up afterwards, and they're already projecting that this might go well through July, August. So I want you guys to stay encouraged. Do not live in fear. You know, we can beat the coronavirus. We can beat COVID. We got the strength. We got the power, we got the mindset. We have plenty of people around that, what is the degree for? If you don't go to school, then you don't go to school. I mean, what is it about? So, with that being said, I just want to let you, my phone is ringing. I'm sorry, that's so rude. I just want to let y'all know to stay encouraged. Wash your hands. Don't be nasty. Now, no fear don't mean be nasty. Don't go around and be nasty. Because, you got to stay clean. You got to wash your hands. You know, wash your hair, wash your face, wash your body. You got to do that. That's every day. You have to do that. So, stay mindful, be wise, stay protected. Get your gloves, your sanitizer if you need to. It ain't none left. But, if you need to get that, get that. And I love you guys. Stay safe, stay prayed up, pray for one another. I love y'all. I'm out.